What's up, Backgammon fans? This is Marc Olsen from Backgammon Galaxy. In this video, we're gonna practice with the AI. We're gonna get feedback and hopefully we can play decently and also learn a thing or two. So let's go get to it. We are gonna here click on the play versus AI feature on Galaxy. I wanna play some of the Grandmaster AIs. You know what? Let's play against the great Falafel. And now the funny thing, we just released this new feature called Move Feedback. Hints, I'm gonna disable hint. I'll play it fully myself, but we will enable the move feedback. It's quite fun. We're gonna get the feedback for each move that we make. And you know what? Let's play a 5-pointer against Falafel. So let's start the game here. Yeah, so as you can see in a moment, 4-3, that's a... After the 4-1 opening, the enemy has an active builder here on the 16 point. So we actually gain a lot of tempo by hitting. So we're going to do the hit and split. It's not particularly desirable, but it's the best play. Ooh, look at this. Excellent. So that's the new thing, the feedback mechanism. It's giving us feedback after each move. So we can basically learn immediately while we play. So let's see here, double sixes. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent. Very good. By the way, check out my new book right here below. You can see my new book, The Golden Point. It's a book that deals with 150 positions where you can either make the 5-point or the 20-point. Hence the title of the book, The Golden Point. And there's a tremendous amount of general strategy that you can learn from just studying this particular dilemma in the game. Okay. Let's get back to the game. Oh yeah, by the way, you can find the book on Amazon or in the Backgammon Galaxy web shop. Okay, so this is not a double. That's a hit. Very nice. Excellent. Okay, we got hit back. It's still not a double, but we do have a good position here, but it's still not a double. We prefer to get in on the 3, so we're not too much under the gun. But if we do that, then we have to play... you know what? I'm gonna come in with the 5 so I can get the 3 down here. Even though it's not that bad to be alone here because he has to break his midpoint to hit on the 14. Actually, you know what? There is actually a play like this. Here we don't leave the direct shot, but we are under the gun. Does he have some bad numbers here? Some 6 and 5 doesn't point on it. You know what? I'm gonna make this play. Let's see. Oh, blunder. Oh, not good. Okay, so probably it's not a good idea to leave the 2 there on the blot on the 14 point, so he can hit with the 2. Anyway, let's get in. Okay, we're gonna come in with the ace. Down with the 3. Okay, back to playing excellent. 5-3, we can't get out, unfortunately. What can we do here? We can't do much. That's not a good roll. So we're ahead in the race, which means we don't want to leave any shots. So I think this ugly play might be best. Excellent. Good, let's see, 1-6. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna go for the freedom jump here. Very good, even though I can get hit. That's a big upside if he misses. Ooh, double 5. 1, 2, let's get out. 3 and 4. I think this is the move. It leaves also 5-1 and 5-2. That's 15 shots in total. What if we stayed there? I mean, there's no other play. There's no other play, really. Good, excellent. Okay, hang on. Could this be a double? Do we have market losers here? We're lacking some flexibility. And we have 4 checkers behind the anchor. I think it's 1 step too early. Okay, we didn't get a message, which means that we didn't miss a double. Good news. But we will leave a shot here. We could play this, which still leaves a shot and 2 blots. So I guess we just go ahead and hit. Since we leave a shot no matter what. Yeah, we leave a shot no matter what. Good. Okay, 2. The 4 is terrible. Now he will double. Nope, he didn't double. I think he missed his cube there. What about this one? Now we can't take it. This is a big pass. So the AI players, they don't play perfect. They play kind of like Falafel would play back when he was alive. So that's the funny thing. I think Falafel missed the cube here. But this one is a big pass. Excellent pass. Good. 4-1. Slotting is an option when you're trailing, but it's usually just in the very gammon go-ish scores where you do it. So let's just do the split. Good. The computer agrees. Oh, dancing. Okay, so we could do the super flexible one here, but that makes us loose on both sides of the board. Then there's the other one, is a little bit stiff. We're already behind in the race. You know what? Error. Okay, that was a bit too ambitious, bit too loose on both sides of the board. I just really like the flexibility when we're trailing in the race to try to build a prime. But that's the problem. Now we... Oh, he didn't double. Now it's too good to double. Maybe it was too good to double before as well. Yeah, this is just clearly too good to double. And we're getting destroyed. Yeah. I hope we don't lose backgammon. By the way, when we're playing against the AI players, there's nothing at stake. There are no coins and no rating at stake. It's purely practice, which makes it really nice because it's like a good stress-free practice arena. Basically, if you want to hone your skills, you can just play against the AI, either with feedback or with the hint button. Now we disabled it, but you could have the hint button there as well. So you could check before you make your moves what the best move is. I just want to save the backgammon. Okay. Oh, there's a shot. Oh, okay. So now we're going to play a containment game. That's always the hardest position type. Okay, so the principles are we want to build a pure prime. We don't like gaps. We don't like impure deep points. And we want to maximize outfield control. So I like making the 5 point, but I wonder if, since we have a stack on the 6 point, it might be better to do this and then spread out the checkers here for outfield control. And I'm also not sure which outfield control 3 is better. Is it better to do this or to do that? This one is an active builder for the prime, but usually you don't want to build your prime too fast. You want to have connectivity with all of your defenders in the outfield. So maybe I think this 3 is best. So are we making the 5 or the 3? I'm not sure. This makes sense because we're unstacking. We're keeping the 8 point. We have a spare there. But I'm going to go for the pure 5 point. Let's see. Oh, blunder. Blunder. Was that really a blunder? I'm surprised. Maybe the 3 point was better then. And maybe it wanted to bring a builder down to the 10 point. Anyway, this looks like a take to me. If we manage to contain him and close him out, we will be around 59% favorites because he has 7 men off. There is a small chance we might get a second checker. Like if he rolls a 4-1 from the bar, it's going to be forced and he will have a blood over here in the 23 point that we can aim for by basically hitting and trying to get hit. So the question is, how often does he get all the way home here? It looks like 50-50 to be honest. So if half the time we win almost 60% of the time, we should have like 30% winning chances here, or a little bit less. So maybe he's a small favorite to make it home. Anyway, I think it's a take. Good, excellent take. And he rolled a 4-6. Now we need to hit him. Ooh, another double 3. Okay, so now I'm gonna unstack. Here we go. We need to utilize our checkers and then, ooh, look at this. The 10 point is nice because that's the cousin of the open 4 point, which means we're blocking his 4-6s. So, or he's 4-6 from the bar. So I think this is the best play. Okay, just good. It wasn't great. It wasn't excellent, but it was just good, which I guess is fine in containment games. Okay, we're nowhere near redoubling yet. Even if when we close him out, we're not going to redouble yet. So let's see if we can close him out. Ooh, double fives. We do hit. We hit it from all the way up here from the 19 point. And then let's make the 8 point to block. Excellent. Okay, we're still far from a cube. 3-1. Now we're aiming for the 7 point, which means we might even do something like this. But you know what? I think that's overkill when we can do this and get 4 builders to the 7 point. Excellent. Very good. Okay, he came in. Look, there's another blot to shoot at. We don't want to redouble yet. We want to redouble if we get a threat on hitting it. 2-1. Okay, so I was talking about the 7 point, but you know what? Maybe it's better to block the 8 point here. Another classic mistake that you can make in these containment games is to move your rear goalkeeper too early. We don't want to do that. That's like a clear note in my notebook in containment games. Be wary of moving your rearmost checker. This is an insurance for the future. If the opponent gets free and all the way around, we need this guy to be all the way back. So we're not going to touch that checker. The big question is whether we, you know what, there's also the banana split. But this is probably too much. I think we can get that checker in another way. What about, are there any slotting plays? Because we do kind of want to get hit. There aren't any slotting plays, just this one. Could it be the right idea? Forcing a hit, it could be the right idea. Because if we don't do it, if we play this and he rolls an ace, then we're never gonna get that second guy. And if we can get that second guy, we win the game, basically. We can even redouble just on the threat of hitting that second guy. But mostly if we had a strong home board, if we did this, I'm not sure if we could redouble on the threat of hitting the second guy. Maybe. This is interesting, huh? Should we do the banana split here? He still has a good 2-1 and 3-1 where he hits and safeties. Double 1 is fantastic for him. We're giving him a really good double 1. I think it's too much. I think we should block the double 6s. And then the double 5s, where does that end? That ends with a hit, so that's actually really good to be here. That means his double 5s are forced, and it's going to end up hitting us on the 22 point, which leaves a double shot. So that's fine. So the ace, I think we should just, I don't know, get it slightly closer, this one. We could also do this. Doesn't change much. Let's try this one. Oh, it was a blunder, so probably the banana split was best. Yeah. Okay, we need to slot something here. I think we slot here. He gets all the way out with a 6. I think we slot the 5 point. I think this is best. Could also be we should do this just to keep this guy a little bit further back. Error. Okay, super hard. Okay, we're definitely hitting, and we're kind of hoping to get hit. Let's move this guy. Excellent. Good. Oh, interesting. Interesting. The AI tutor is telling us to actually double this position. I thought we should wait till we got a shot, but that's interesting. That's actually helpful information to the next roll. If we cover this, we're never going to hit that guy, so I think we should let it be open. Good. Okay, so here we will get the 6 prime, and that means we threaten to hit that checker if he comes in with a hit. I think I would have waited here if I hadn't seen the last move feedback, but now that we know that we missed a small cube last time, I think we're going to redouble here. Okay, 5-2. So we're not going to cover the 2 point, we're going to make the 6 prime. And now we could play this. Excellent. Okay, we're still fishing for that extra checker. We're not covering anything. Good. Okay, we're not covering it. Good. I wonder what's better. Still, we're not covering it. That was our chance. We try again. We're not gonna cover it. Oh, look at this. Excellent, huh? That's a sneaky move. Fishing for that checker. Okay. We miss it again. Okay. Good. We wanna... well, it's not really useful this slot here, because if he rolls an ace, he's just gonna safety that checker. So I wonder if we should just do this. If we do this, then we actually allow him to play 1-6, which means we could pick up 2 checkers, but it's a bit risky. I think we should cover and then hit loose. Oh, that was a blunder. Huh. Excellent. There we go. We got it. It went quite fast with the graphic there, but we got it. So we are huge favorites now. Excellent. Okay. Yeah. Now we're going to go for the closeout and try to pick up that second checker. There we go. Let's pick up that second checker. Good. There we go. And this is a gin position, basically. We just have to not get hit on the way in. Does 6-6 leave a shot? Nope. That's the only thing we look for here. We're trying to get our spare checkers into the higher points and not leave a shot with 6-6s. Good, okay, that was a slightly more flexible play. Let's do this. This is the one, because if we do this, we're gonna have a slightly slower bear off. It's safer, but it's slower. And since the enemy has just a 1-point board, we want a quick bear off. So I'm gonna go for this play. Excellent. Ha, the same thing goes here, I think. I think we'd go for a... maybe it's too much now. Okay, yeah, we went for safety. We could do this, that's the safest one, or we could do this, which I think is better. Good. Okay, now it's almost forced moves. We're winning 4 points here. But that was a tough game, this containment game. I think we made 2 blunders. So, yeah, tough one. Always tough. The containment games. Okay, 6-4. Okay, look, it's Crawford, which means we're not going to make this play, because that's the gammon go play. That doesn't make sense at Crawford. The move that wins the most games with 6-4 is actually running all the way. At this score, we're trying to not lose a gammon. It's actually gammon go for the opponent, which means it's gammon safe for us, because he will get within 1 win if he wins a gammon here. If he just wins a single, that's fine. He's still 2 wins away from winning the match. So we're playing gammon safe. So we're going to go for the running play. Ooh, 5s. So we will hit. There's a huge tempo gain here to hit, because look, it takes his embryonic position and makes it worthless, basically, because he can't develop anything. With the last 5, I think we come down. Loose hit. Ah, 3-1, that's not good. That's not good. It's not good to hit with a 3 down there with our last spare checker on the 6. So we're just going to step up. 3. What a wonderful anchor this is in a gammon go position. And we are ahead in the race. However, I think we should still hit. Oh, that was a blunder. That was a blunder. Wow. Okay. So gammon safe, you just need to make the advanced anchor. Now I have to go for it. That's the only way, right? I mean, what else? If we do this, he has initiative. He can pound away. So let's go for it. Excellent. The same. 3-1. We would love to do this, but we can't. There's a... oh, look at this. Beautiful. We anchor up. That's the key in gammon safe. Aces. Okay, we're definitely point shifting. Now when... okay, this is a good rule. I actually kind of knew this rule intuitively, but I hadn't heard it articulated before. I read Dirk Schieman's newest book, that every time you have the ace point made, you don't want the 7 point. These 2 points do not work well together. So I know here that this is not the right idea with the last 2 aces. I think I'm going to come here. And the 9 point also blocks the 6s from the 3 point. So they are connected. This is nice. Double 5s. Oh, look at this 5-1. Wow. Wow. Okay, if this was gammon go, we would be going for it. But this is gammon safe. So I think we should do this. And with the 2, yeah, let's go home. And let's just bring it home, basically. 4-1, that's great. 6-2. Again, we could blitz if we were going for the gammon, but we're not. This is gammon go. Oh, sorry, gammon save. So we're just going to bring them home. Bring them home. How can we bring them home from here? We have to leave a shot. 4-3 and 6-1. Is there another way? Then there's this one. But that's just stupid. He might even be stronger next time. I think it's better to do it now. Just good. Okay, so there was a better play. So maybe it was the other one. Where's the ace? There's this one. No shots. This one leaves 6 shots. That's too much. We can't leave 6 shots, I think. This is 0 shots. But the enemy is weak right now, and he only stands to get stronger. Maybe we should leave the fly shot, actually. This is actually a good time to leave a fly shot, because he has to use both dice to hit us, which means he's going to have a blot. And next time he's going to be stronger. Okay, so if we don't leave a shot, we play this. He will improve. And now we have this position to clear, which means we have the 9 point to clear, which we didn't in the other one. And we buried a checker. You know what? I think I like the other one. Solving that problem with the 9 point right now, not burying any checkers, and if we get hit with a fly shot, we have an out. An error. Okay. So, yeah. 6 shots was probably too much. And then we just need to maximize flexibility here. Rather than making an inner point, we just maximize flexibility. The same is true here. However, now that he starts crunching, maybe he wants to run soon. And if he does, we need a strong home board. So I'm going to go with this play. Excellent. Good. 5-4. Okay, this is the safest, but there is actually a way to lose this game, namely the race. So I think we should just peel off. Ooh, double 2, 4 men off. It's game over for Falafel here. Okay, it's not the best game, I think. Might be like looking at a PR4 or something. We did make a few mistakes, especially that containment game. Let's see. Okay, 3.66, not so bad. Let's check out the mistakes here. Okay, 3-5. Ah, yeah, this was the one. Just play the natural play where you get out of range with a direct shot here on the 14 point. My concern was just to be under the gun on the 20 point, but hey, we have a stronger home board. If he rolls a 5 or a 6, he can't point on head, so I guess this was a fine play. Here we made the mistake of playing loose on both sides of the board at the same time. This one is safer. My concern was that we're trailing in the race, therefore we need flexibility to build a prime. But this was a little bit of an overplay to both step up under the gun and have 2 blots, an embryonic formation here on our side of the board. Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay, there's apparently a huge difference whether you make the 5 or the 3 point. We were zigzagging. I didn't know which one was better. I could see both plays could be better, but apparently this is a huge blunder. Is that really so big? Okay. And with regards to the last 3, it was a toss-up basically whether you played 19 to 16 or 13 to 10. They both have merits, but making the 3 point was just infinitely better than the 5 point. Even the 10 point was way better. So maybe it's just pretty important to have the 8 point. The 8 point is a good blocking point. I'm a bit surprised here, but okay. I'm updating my neurons, learning something. Yeah, and then we missed the beautiful banana split here. I thought we could go for it later, but yeah, I guess we have urgency because if he rolls an ace, he's going to play, he's going to safety the blood on the 23 point. So with that urgency, I can see it. Yeah, it's a little bit weak that I didn't make this play actually. It feels much better now that I see it again. So I guess over the board I was overvaluing our beautiful structure here, as if that's the key to this position. It's not. Okay, again, we're missing out again on the banana split. Yeah. Okay, here we have that hit or not play in gammon safe. Normally you would hit, but at gammon safe, it is better to just make the advanced anger and decrease your opponent's gammons. And then the last one here where we left a shot. It's rather close. Usually when you leave 6 shots versus 0, it's always better to leave 0. But it is actually rather close here because of all the details we discussed. He has a weaker home board, he stands to get stronger, he has a blood in his home board, and he has to use both dice to hit us on the 11 point. But okay, fair point. Anyway, guys, that was a game against the AI. You guys should try it out. It's a lot of fun. It's a new feature just released on Backgammon Galaxy. And of course, remember to buy my new book here, The Golden Point. It's an excellent Christmas or Black Friday present. So check it out. It's on Amazon or at shop.backgammongalaxy.com. Good. That's all, folks. Take care. See you next time. What's up, Backgammon fans? Smash that like button, subscribe, and click on the notification bell to not miss out on future Backgammon videos. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, Backgammon Galaxy, and follow my personal Instagram, Marc Olsen 10.